Que traiga ¿qué? El libro de la ley. Hay que sacar el libro. Si alguien va a pararse en la calle a predicarle a la gente, tiene que sacar el libro de la ley y leer de ese libro. Si no, esa persona te está mintiendo. ¿Sabías eso, hermana? Porque hay mucha gente que predica, pero habla mucho sus propias palabras. Y la Biblia dice que no hagas eso.
Jeremías 7, versículo 17. ¿No ves lo que estos hacen en las ciudades de Judá y en las calles de Jerusalén?
Va a explicar qué es lo que estaba haciendo esta gente desde hace entonces, porque como acabamos de decir, Istor es una diosa antigua, viene desde Babilonia. Ishtar viene desde Babilonia. Istor es otro nombre. Y la celebración tiene que ver con lo que ustedes celebran como la Pascua. No lo que dice la Biblia, pero lo que celebran por tradiciones de hombre. Todos ustedes que están celebrando esta semana. Celebrando una diosa, un dios ajeno al Dios de la Biblia. Dice que estaban haciendo algo en la calle. Vamos a ver qué estaban haciendo. Lee.
Los hijos recogen la leña. Los padres encienden el fuego. Y las mujeres amasan la masa para hacer tortas a la diosa, a la reina del cielo.
A la reina del cielo. ¿De quién está hablando aquí? De la persona que ustedes están celebrando hoy, en esta semana, que se llama Easter. Ishtar, una diosa antigua. Desde hace tiempo nuestra gente está adorando esta cosa. Y por eso mismo Dios ha traído destrucción al pueblo de Israel. Vamos a leer cómo va a traer destrucción otra vez al pueblo de Israel. Sigue leyendo.
Para hacer ofrendas a dioses ajenos. Y para hacer ofrendas a dioses ajenos, para provocarme a ira. Que provocan ellos a ira, dice Jehová. No obran más bien ellos mismos su propia confusión.
Dice que esta gente, al hacer esto, están trabajando en su propia confusión. Adorando a dioses ajenos, traes confusión a tu propia vida. Por eso el cristiano que se para aquí no sabe cómo bregar con la Biblia. Está completamente confundido de lo que Dios verdaderamente quiere. De la verdadera voluntad de Dios no la conoce. Confundido. Y obran cuando están haciendo esta clase de obra idólatra, obran en contra de su propia vida. Obran confusión en su propia vida. ¿Cuál es la tradición esa, Ramón? ¿Cómo se llamaba? Cuando hace los pasteles. ¿Te acuerdas? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Rosca? ¿Cuál es uno? No, aquí viene. Está hablando de la reina de los cielos, está hablando de la misma diosa que ustedes están celebrando en la semana de Easter, la semana de Pascua. Están celebrando una diosa que está aquí en la Biblia. Lee eso otra vez desde la reina de los cielos. ¿Dónde está? Vamos a leer.
Y las mujeres amenazan la masa para hacer tortas a la reina del cielo.
A la reina del cielo. Ese es uno de los títulos de la diosa de Easter, de la Pascua, la diosa de la Pascua, que se conocía como la diosa del sexo, fertilidad. Y ahí es donde viene la tradición de tener huevos y conejos, esos símbolos paganos dentro supuestamente de una tradición que supuestamente se está celebrando la resurrección de Cristo. Y ni saben cuándo fue la resurrección. El Passover, o la pasada por arriba, es el nombre correcto de lo que estaba celebrando Jesús. Cuando Él murió, pasó hace casi 2 meses atrás. Hace 2 meses atrás, cuando nosotros estamos celebrando el día del Passover. No es hoy, no es esta semana. Jesús estaba celebrando el Passover. No hay ninguna cosa como ¿cómo le dicen? La Last Supper, what they say, la última cena, o la Santa Cena, ¿cómo lo dicen los cristianos en español? La última cena o la Santa, eso no está en la Biblia. Él no estaba celebrando la última cena. Él estaba celebrando Passover. Passover es lo que estaba celebrando. O sea, cuando Dios sacó a los hijos de Israel de Egipto, eso es lo que estaba celebrando Jesús. Él no estaba celebrando ninguna Pascua, ningún Easter. Eso es una mentira del diablo. Pero el cristiano ahí está, adorando a otros dioses dentro de sus iglesias falsas. Sigue leyendo para ver cuál va a ser el juicio de lo que va a pasar a esta gente. Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 19. Se provocaron ellos a ira. Dice Jehová, no obran más bien ellos mismos sus propias confusión. Versículo 20. Por tanto, así ha dicho Jehová el Señor. He aquí que mi furor y mi ira derramaré sobre este lugar.
Está hablando ahora del juicio que va a venir sobre todos ustedes que han estado celebrando la semana satánica, el satánico viernes y ese domingo satánico donde van a celebrar a una diosa que se llama Easter. Este es el juicio que Dios va a derramar sobre ustedes. La reina de los cielos está hablando de la misma diosa, del mismo Dios pagano que están adorando ustedes.
Sobre los hombres, sobre los animales, sobre los árboles del campo y sobre los frutos de la tierra se encenderán y no se apagarán.
Se van a encender y no se van a apagar. ¿De qué está hablando? Otra vez de lo que hemos estado hablando aquí, del fuego que viene para América. Está hablando del fuego. América va a ser destruido por fuego nuclear. Y aquí viene otro diablo. Aquí viene otro diablo. Hey, let's do a little English. I know your eyes are hurting. ¿Qué te pasa a ti? ¿Qué traes? ¿Qué te pasa, bro? ¿Qué pasó? What's going on with you, bro? What's going on with you? What's you pointing at? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means either, bro. I'm asking you what's going on with you. You're just screaming. Why were you screaming right now? Something wrong with you?
I got the devil in me.
That's for sure. You know that.
I got the exorcism.
No, you got a spirit on you, that's for sure.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, why not?
Fuck God.
Is that right? Only a fool would say that, brother. Only a fool would say that. Give me Psalms 14.
That's it. They can take them out of me. That's it. They can take them out of me.
O sea, ¿estás desafiando a quién?
I want to hear that.
¿A quién estás
Let me put
desafiando?
it down.
¿A quién estás desafiando? ¿A quién estás desafiando? ¿A mí o a Dios? ¿O sí? ¿Tú quieres desafiar a Dios? ¿Y tú crees que Dios se va a bajar de su trono para ti? ¿Quién eres tú? Para que Él se baje de su trono y te pruebe a ti algo. ¿Estás seguro? ¿Y por qué estás aquí en la esquina de Santa Ana? ¿Por qué? Los mejores están en palacio, ¿sí o no? El mejor va a estar gobernando el mundo. El mejor no va a estar aquí en la esquina de Santa Ana hablando conmigo.
Voy a agarrar mi cerveza y llego a mi palacio.
Palacio, ¿no? Palacio. You left your glory for nothing. Are you a Circle Latino? You're not? What are you? Where are you from? Where's your parents from? Your dad? Oh? You're white? Your daddy white? No, is your daddy really white, bro? That's you for real.
Yes.
Your daddy's really white? You're American. That doesn't mean you're white, though, does it?
Yeah.
It does? Hey, look, now say, if you're a white man, this ain't got nothing to do with you, man, that's for sure. Hey, you're not supposed to believe in God if you're a white man.
Why?
Because he's the devil. You're supposed not to believe in God. You know, God's got to show some people, and the devil got to show some
What if
people.
I'm Mexican?
What if? You say. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you by your words, man. Hey, read that real quick, dude. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. The fool says in his heart, there's no God, bro. Only somebody ain't got no God that says something like that. Straight up, where's your mind at? Why you even say it? What's your point? It might be, but what's your point? What's your point in saying that, though? Are you a Mexicano? Are you a Mexicano, bro? You told me you are, aren't you? You said you were an essay. That's what you said, right? You said you were an essay? Is that what you said? I heard you say something. What'd you say? What'd you say? You were what? What do you mean Sacramento, bro? I'm asking you who you are. Who's your daddy, man? Because it matters. That still don't matter. Who was them? Who was them? Who are they? Look, if you're a so-called Latino, if you're a so-called Hispano, of indigenous blood, if you're an Azteca, or if you're a Maya, you need to repent and come back to the God of the Bible is your God. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to get destroyed, period. And you're going to get a good one, bro. You want to challenge God. God's got something for you. Here's that right now. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, and verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. This is the reason why people say they don't believe in God. Because they don't want to be corrected about the garbage life that they live. They live through all kinds of wicked shit, and they don't want nobody to tell them they're wrong. Listen, I don't believe in God because they know, man, deep down inside, you know there's God. And you need to repent for that BS, man. And look, I'm going to tell you something straight up, bro. Recently, a few weeks ago, there was somebody that came to the brother that was doing something like this, and they told him that he needed to repent. He talked all the BS that he wanted to, and a week later, he got shot and he got killed. So you might be getting warning today before you ask get put to death. Before you tell you God person. But if you're a Mexicano, bro, you need to repent.
I'm not scared.
Only a fool says that. Only a fool will say that. Give me Proverbs 1.
Yeah, I was gonna
Give me Proverbs 1.
then I get killed, sir.
That can happen. That used to happen to me too when I was young. When I was young and stupid, I put myself in those situations too. Thank God he didn't allow it to happen.
All those pictures.
Thank God he didn't allow it to happen.
They are.
What about them?
Right, this happened.
Hey, listen to this, man.
They
Stop
died.
from the top. Where it says he's calling out to them.
Maybe I can change my life.
One and 20. Don't go straight to the point. Go a little bit above.
Because I was Christian.
A little bit before.
I was baptized. That's like,
Verse.
no, I'll save my ass.
Or 20. Let me see what 20 says. Psalm 23. Let me see what it says.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at the reproof. Behold,
Read one before that. I want to see exactly what it says.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. How long, ye simple ones?
That's what I wanted. Say it again.
How long, ye simple ones?
God is talking to you. He's saying, how long you simple one? God is calling his children stupid. We're not listening to what?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners of delight.
The scorners delight. What you doing right now? You're delighting in acting the way you acted, bro, but you only acting like a fool, man. And I know you know that. And God is calling you stupid. He calls his children stupid. Because they do stupid things that they don't understand. And judgment might come to you real soon. Read it.
And the scorners of delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge. We're trying to give you the knowledge of God right now, but a fool rejects knowledge because, like I told you, only a foolish person like we read says there's no God. Only somebody foolish will say something about their creator. You got no control over your life. You know that.
Right.
Read.
Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
You're hearing the words of God right now. To the spirit that he put on us. To come and tell you to get out of that foolishness, man. He's telling you how long you going to be separate, man. You're not supposed to. You're actually supposed to be a God on this earth. Because I believe you're a so-called Latino. That means you're an Israelite. We're supposed to be gods on this earth, and you walking around talking about you're the best. You actually are, and you're not. Look at the state you're in, man. You're supposed to be warrior. Read.
Verse 24. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
God is stretching out his hand to you right now. He is stretching the word out to you right now. Read.
Sorry.
But ye have said at not all my counsel, and would not of my reproof.
Listen to the word. Read that again.
Verse 25. But ye have said at not all my counsel, and would not of my reproof.
Correction. We're going to try to correct you right now, but I'll tell you you're in sin. You need to stop with this foolishness, man. You ain't in control of your life, man. You can't decide. Look, right now, can you make yourself taller if you wanted to? Can you make yourself taller if you wanted to? Of course not. Of course, hey, repent, brother. Read.
Verse 26, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
God is going to laugh at you in the end, brother. God is going to laugh at you in the end.
That's right.
You say you got no fear, God is going to laugh at you in the end. And he's going to send you what you fear. What?
I will mock you, your fear, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
So God is going to send you what you fear. He's literally talking about this man. This word right here is literally talking about the man that's looking forward. Hey, now he was getting ready for his exorcism if you wanted. But at the end of the day, the devil got to want to come out. You got to be willing to be free. Nobody can set you free if you don't want to be free. And at the end of the day, we don't decide that. The Most High God decides it. He decides who's going to be free or not. But this is literally talking about you, brother. We don't want to get about him sending the fear.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
So when your fear is going to come as a desolation, when it comes as a whirlwind, like it says in Peter, like a thief in the night, you're not going to know when it comes. It might come tonight, brother. It might come tonight for you coming over here trying to mock the man of God, reading the word of God. That judgment might come to you tonight. We've seen it happen before. We know about this happening before. Please.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
God is not going to answer the scorners in that day. You keep on laughing thinking it's funny. Ain't nothing funny about this. Destruction is coming to this place. And you got niggas and sticks still walking around ignorant as hell, thinking that hanging out in the street is the thing to do when America's getting ready to get destroyed by fire, man. America, the society in America is about to explode into chaos and destruction, and fire is coming to this place to clean it because it's the only way that it can be cleansed. The blood, your blood, and the blood of the white man gotta be shed in this place. What else we got there?
Verse 28, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
When that calamity starts to come, when the disasters start to happen in this world, when America starts to fall before your eyes, when you see the Russians getting ready to push that button and burn your ass up, at that moment, you people are going to remember these moments. You're going to remember the men of God preaching to you in the corner.
That's right.
The real word of God. And at that time, you're going to cry. You're going to cry out to God. You know, there's a saying in English, Judah, right? People that actually been to real war. This is a saying that comes back from the days of World War I and World War II, where they say, there are no atheists in foxholes. And this is coming from the white man, the one that definitely don't believe in God. And this also say, there is no atheists in foxholes, meaning when these men had death all around them, when death was almost certain, and there were Russian people suffering in pain and dying. Some of them cut, their legs cut off, their arms cut off. You know, the type of ones is getting ready to come off again. When that was happening, all the people were crying for grown men, crying for their mothers, and crying for God. And guess what? Them devils, God did not hear them. The same way it's going to happen to you. The same way.
That's right.
There's nothing new under the sun. How long is the sufferer going to rejoice in his scorning? When are you going to wake up? And this is not only for that brother. That brother's lost, but the Christian's just as lost as he is. We've proven that ever since we stand in this corner. You Christians are just as lost. No clue on how to serve your God. No atheists in foxholes, man. Believe it. Believe it. I've seen it, man. We hear about this all the time, Judy. We hear about people that Trump is hell. And gangsters, what's that 50 Cent said? I see gangsters start crying for God when they're bleeding. When you open up and you start bleeding, a lot of you fakers that say you don't fear nothing, then you get scared. Then you start crying, Mommy, oh God, please help me, and God ain't gonna hear you. You think God is a joke. You think you can fake and play games with God. God ain't playing with you, man. Let's talk a little bit, let me see what time it is, and we're gonna bring out some destruction.
What? Okay, we got a little bit of time before we get that 4 hours. What? Right now. This is where we have the $120.
Let me get the scripture real quick. Watch. I want to talk about the bomb is dropping on this place. Let's talk about that for a minute. These guys, they should be brought out when we come out. It's time for you people to repent. God ain't playing with you, man. And the final end and the destiny of America is to get completely destroyed by nuclear bombs. He that lives by the sword must die by the sword, right?
That's right.
The modern day sword is the guns and the bombs that the white man has created. But God gave him the gift to do that. Give me let me see. Smith. Where's that at? Give me Isaiah 54, verse 16. The modern day sword is the bomb, the gun. This is the modern day sword here in this world. And God said that he that lives by the sword shall die by the sword. Guess what? There's only one country on the face of this planet that dropped nuclear bombs on somebody. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's the United States of America. You people think God forgot about this? Look, at the end of the day, the Most High God allowed that white man to create this bomb for the ultimate purpose of him being judged by the same instrument. The man that created this said, "Rosen, I have become a destroyer of worlds," right? That's what that damn white devil said. You don't realize that God created him, but
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that blows the coals in the fire.
so God is talking about somebody that he created. He said, I created the smith that blows the coal in the fire. What is that talking about? The smith was the ancient person that used to build them swords. He used to hammer their weapons out. God is talking about that person that he created to make weapons. God is the one that gives that gift. Read.
And bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
So God said that this person, the smith, that guy that creates weapons, the Most High gave him that gift. He created that man that blows upon the fire to bring forth an instrument for his purpose. What is that talking about? He's talking about nuclear bombs. Nuclear bombs. What's the next verse say? Does it say anything else added to that? Next verse. I'll keep reading, yeah. So remember, he said he created the waster to destroy. Now this is a verse that Christians know, but they don't understand that this is literally talking about real weapons. It ain't talking about some mystical stuff. Watch.
Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. This is the Most High God talking prophetically to his chosen, to his people. He just got done saying that he created a man to create a weapon called the waster. The waster. You're going to find out what that means in a minute. But he said also, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. He's talking about the elect that he's going to bring through the fire. What fire? Nuclear fire. Nuclear bomb. Read.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord.
This is the heritage of us that really serve the Lord. He's talking about that tongue that speak against us. And he's talking about that weapon that we just read about, that waster, that God is going to create to bring forth. He said that he was going to bring it forth for his purpose. What is the purpose? Let me see. Give me, let me see. Where's that at? It's Isaiah, it's Psalms 91. Psalms 91, dude. We're going to read from verse 5. Psalms 91. Watch, people. This is going to give you a little insight into what that waster that this smith is going to create. He's talking about the creation of nuclear bombs. And he's going to come to America. Watch.
Book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day.
So this is the Most High saying, you're not going to be afraid, see, to his people. You're not going to be afraid of the terror by night or the arrow that flies by day. What type of arrow flies by day? What is this talking about? This is not talking about a little arrow, even though it's making the connection to a weapon. An arrow back in the day was a tool for war. It was a weapon of war that had a metal tip or a tip made with something sharp by the smith that was created to destroy. So I said, you're not going to be afraid of the terror by night or the arrow that flies by day. Now let's see what this arrow is. It's going to give details and clues to show you that this is talking about bombs. It's talking about weapons of weapons of mass destruction. Read it.
Psalms 91 and verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
The destruction that what?
That wasted at noonday.
The waster. The waster. We just read that in Isaiah. Now he's saying you're going to be afraid of the waster that destroys at noonday. It's giving you clues on when the way this is going to happen. Read.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side.
So now he's telling you that this arrow that flies by day, this waster that wasted at noonday, the arrow flying by day, when this weapon is used, there's going to be, how many? So read the numbers again.
Verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
So he's saying, 1,000 people are going to drop on your side, and 10,000 at your right side. What kind of weapon does that? What kind of weapon can kill? There's no arrow that can kill 11,000 people in one shot. This is talking about a bomb. And it's being equated to an arrow because of the way that an arrow is shot. This is the same way that these nuclear bombs are shot, people. This is what the Bible's talking about. Is that all you know? Read it.
But it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
So this is the Most High. Remember, this is the promise to the just, that this weapon is not going to touch you. You say,
Shalom, hermanos. Nosotros somos los hijos de Israel y nuestra misión es darle las buenas nuevas a los tal llamados hispanos, latinos, indios nativos y al tal llamado hombre negro aquí en Norteamérica. Y la buena noticia es que ustedes son los verdaderos hijos de Israel de acuerdo principalmente a la palabra de Dios y las profecías que se encuentran en la palabra. Por favor, si te gusta el contenido, suscríbete, comparte y comenta. Toda la información de contacto va a estar en la descripción abajo. Shalom.